Welcome to the Cyber Sangha podcast. Cyber Sangha is a program of free live broadcasts, launched in 2009 by renowned teacher and author Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. Join us as we draw on ancient Tibetan wisdom to discover how to connect with our best self and live to our highest potential. The following teaching, Realizing the Power of Your True Voice, was given by Rinpoche on April 15th, 2022, as part of a year-long series, Bring Body, Speech, and Mind to Life. This content is for informational purposes only. Listeners should consult medical professionals for any physical or mental health concerns. Please use headphones and do not meditate while driving or operating machinery.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all our Cyber Sangha community and all my Facebook friends. I'm very happy to have this session with all of you. Today's topic is the finding your true voice. So in Dharma, in generally, every spiritual teaching, every spiritual practice is about finding your true self, knowing your true self. And knowing your true self combines these three ideas of what's your body, what's your speech, what's your mind, what's your three-door is. So these three aspects of your existence is a very important part of knowing. When you know each one of them well or fully, then you can call that I know myself fully. So it's part of it. So today is the finding your true voice. This is part of our Cyber Sangha monthly full moon practice. So every month we focus on our body, in the stillness of the body, manifesting positive qualities from that stillness, or we focus on a speech, focus on a silence, finding inner silence, and manifesting our true voice from that silence, or we are trying to rest in our heart, open our heart, and trying to find a deep fire of joy from that source, from our heart, and manifesting that. So these three, manifesting from the stillness, silence, spaciousness, this is the theme of this 2022, manifesting your positive qualities. So this month, today's topic has something to do with silence. So discovering your true voice. So first of all, I just wanted to say that, everything what happens in our life, so much has to do with speech. Speech, we are aware of our inner silence. If we are more aware of our inner qualities of our speech, the virtuous aspect of our speech, and if we are able to manifest more our speech from that place of perfection or virtuous, or from that place of silence within us, I think world will be totally different. There won't be this war that happening right now in Ukraine, or there won't be less wars in the past or in the future. There will be less conflict that among communities, among neighbors, among families, between partners, between siblings. I think there won't be so much pain if we know how to speak, if we know how to stop speaking our negative speech, how to speak from our virtuous quality, and it's so much to do with our speech. For example, if you look in your past, in your life, how many losses of relationship that you have? How many times you have lost a great opportunity in terms of your professions? How many times you have lost a great opportunity to connect with someone and have a meaningful, deep friendship with someone? How many times you have lost friendships, business opportunity, family connections, or your divorces, separations? Look at all these losses. They all has something to do with either directly, indirectly, with our speech. Just power of speech. If you look, just for a moment, contemplate that in the past. Losses, business opportunities, friendships, divorcing, separating couples, disconnection between families. How much of that has to do with your pain speech? So this is the kind of, I think I would like everybody to go deep inside oneself, one's life, not to think about what other person's pain speech. When you are not aware of your own pain speech, when you cannot change your own pain speech, I don't think you can change other people's pain speech. So here it's not the question about looking out and judging someone else's speech. It's trying to bring more awareness of one's own pain speech. So let's focus there. How many times you feel, I'm just going to go with some of the list here, a lack of communications. Why we cannot just say thank you to someone? Why we cannot say, I feel grateful to someone, I'm thankful to someone, I appreciate what you have done to us and to me? Why we cannot express our kindness? Why we cannot express that I feel love, I love you? Because so many times, each one of us, we lack a communication. Of course, in some sense, it makes sense that I don't want to say these things because I do feel hurt. Yes, absolutely. If you feel hurt, you can express that also. But expressing someone has hurt you, it's different than criticizing someone because what you think they did to you, what you think they said to you. It's different. So I want to go through each one of them. So the whole idea of pain speech. Just think about that pain speech. Pain speech comes out of us because simply for one single reason. That single reason is we lack the awareness of silence within ourselves. We lack the connection of that silence within ourselves. We don't feel that deep silence. We don't feel the deep sense of peace in that silence. That is the reason that the energy disturbances exist in our speech. And that's why where the pain speech arises. And you can categorize many, many ways. In Buddhism, they talk about four non-virtuous speech, for example. It doesn't have to be exactly those four, but just think about them, many, many that you can relate to, Bring awareness to all of those speech which is coming out of the pain speech, which is coming out of lack of connection to that inner silence, lack of that awareness of inner silence. blame speech. How often we blame someone. How often irrelevant speech. We would talk to someone, trying to complain to someone, and tell long stories. Story of the past, story of the present, story of the future, stories of what can happen, story of what did happen from your point of view, stories of pains. Hours sometime in order to say that I don't feel enough love from you. That's all what you're trying to say. You don't have to go through all this story. It confuses people. It confuses you. You're not able to communicate what you're really trying to say or what you're really trying to mean. Is I just need respect. I just need acknowledgement. I just wanted to be loved by you. I've wanted to feel that you care about me, that you respect me, that you acknowledge what I've done. That's all what I need. But I don't have to go through all the stories and judgment and criticism just to say that. Why we do that? A lot of confusion in us. Lack of silence, lack of awareness of silence within us, lack of presence of a lot of noises in us. And these noises are manifesting out as a form of pain stories and obscures the direct and real communication, or you truly what you're really trying to say. It obscures it. Heartful speech. How often we express heartful speech, you harsh words, criticism, judgment to others. I mean, there's a differences between, saying you're bad because you don't pay attention to me. That's a different. Or because I feel not good. You're bad because I don't know you. You're bad because I don't feel good today. That's a different. You're bad because I'm not in a good mood. You're bad because I was stuck in the traffic for hours. It's a different. You're stuck in a traffic for hours. You're in a bad mood. Understandable. But it has nothing to do with somebody's good or bad. But we end up saying that. You're not honest because I don't feel trust. Okay, you don't feel trust. It's different than somebody's not honest. You say some judgmental word to someone because I'm in a bad mood today. It's a different. You're in a bad mood, but you don't have to say harsh word. You're in a bad mood, but you don't have to say negative judgment to someone. So what I'm trying to say here is the pain that we feel inside ourselves. It doesn't have to be translated into the negative speech, and it doesn't have to be thrown out to someone who has nothing to do with what you are feeling that moment. Rather, you wanted to protect these people, particularly they are your friends, they are your family, they are your colleagues, they are your potential business partners. You don't want to throw your own pain in a transforming into the speech, negative speech, judgmental speech, and throw on them, because that's how we isolate ourselves. In Tibetan, we say one enemy is too much, 100 friends is too little. You don't want one more enemy or one more person who you have a problem with out there. And in order to have less conflict in relationship with others, the fundamental thing is to watch your speech, watch your mouth. So, for example, sometimes how often we wanted to meet with our friends. You say, oh, we have not seen each other for a long time. Let's get together, and you get together. It takes quite some time to get together, and then you get together for a cup of coffee. And the moment you get together, you start to talk about politics, religion, and then you start to express your pain speech, and you start to have some discussion, some argument, and end up with verbal fight or something like that. Doesn't have to be big, but you can feel the conflict, you can feel the pain, and you are expressing this with your someone you consider as a friend. Why we do that? First of all, reason why we do that, I said earlier, that we lack the awareness of silence within us. Awareness of silence within us. Awareness of silence within us. So more you're aware, more you feel, more space you feel in yourself, in your heart. From that space, more understanding arises. I don't have to speak like this. I don't have to be right, the winner in every conversation. Especially with my friend who so much need to win, so much need to be right, so much lack of self-esteem. My friend needs it. In this case, I wanted to give this gift to my friend to win. Because I don't feel losing anything. I feel exercising my silence. I feel exercising my virtuous speech. I feel exercising my inner strength. I feel exercising my expansion of my awareness in communication. I don't feel losing. I'm winning. I'm gaining a lot of, internally gaining a lot of things, but I definitely want my friend to feel that a sense of recognition, respect. At least one can, I don't know, you might successful or not, but at least that is the right approach to try. How many times from pain speech, when we communicate with someone, we complain, we judge, we criticize, we blame. Why? And toward someone, toward a group, or toward another individual, we do that. And many times we don't meant to do that. And many times we are not aware that we are doing that. And many times we are clearly not aware the consequences of doing that. Because we are aware we will not do. Anytime, I don't know, in any other countries, also in the US, if the police stops you, and for whatever reason, they always tell you, you have the right to remain silent. Because what they're saying is, if you're afraid, if you're uncomfortable, you don't have to say anything. If you're angry, you are fearful, if you're confused, you don't have to say anything. If you do say something, will use against you. That's the Dharma teaching the cop is giving you, right? And it's true in every situation in life, we do not have to say anything. And especially when you don't know what to say, especially when you're angry, especially when you're upset, especially when you're in a not good mood, it's better watch your speech. Silence will protect you. Awareness of the silence might give you a more different options of speeches, different options of words to choose from, different tone that you to choose from. So it's very important to recognize it's the differences between what you're feeling and what you're judging. If I'm feeling afraid, if I'm feeling threatened, then I would say it's a territorial thing. Why you are opening a business here? Why you are moving around here? Why you are stepping on my foot? Why you? Maybe nobody's trying to do anything bad to you, but you feel threatened by it. And when you feel threatened by some situation, it's your fear. And the fear does not seize the full picture. Fear does not seize the opportunity. Fear does not seize the possibility, infinite possibility. Fear does not seize the possibility to make friendship, collaboration, expansion. It does not seize anything. It just sees it survival threatened to your survival. And just because of that, what you feel, then you judge people. You said that person is bad, that person is negative. That person is not bad, that person is not a negative. You're afraid. You feel threatened. It's a different. Person is bad or I feel threatened is two different things. If you get confused with that, that's where so many problems happen. That's why actually the war happens. What you feel and what you're judging someone else is totally two different things. And I think if we are more and more aware what I'm feeling and what I'm saying to someone, and you will not be saying to someone because it has nothing to do with what you're feeling. It's triggered by it. But what you feel threatened by, for some people, if they feel like is a success, is opportunity. Because their heart is more open, their mind is more open, they see more things, they see both sides, growth, opportunity to connect, opportunity of growth. They see both sides, they don't limit in one side. So they don't feel threatened by it. I mean, the main point, what I'm really trying to say is, sometimes we criticize other people, judge other people, being harsh other people too much because what you're feeling in that moment. What you're feeling in that moment and what you're labeling to the other person is totally two different things. I don't feel trust in myself. I don't feel trust in the world. Therefore, I don't trust you. It's a different. You have a trust issue within yourself, your experiences of life, but not saying, I don't trust you, someone. You can say that if you truly know about it, but you should not say when you're getting confused between trust to yourself and trust to someone. So all these, our own inner negative emotions get mixed with how we see the world and how we talk to people, how we label people, it's totally two different things. When they get mixed, your own little world becomes a dangerous place. It becomes a war zone. It becomes isolation. You isolate yourself from everybody. And if so far in your life, if you have feeling lonely, there's a good reason why you have feel lonely. There's a good reason why you have isolated from others. There's a good reason why you have separated from others. There is a good reason why you are not able to collaborate and work with others. You can change that. You can change that by recognizing your pain speech. When your lack of communication, your pain speech, when you blame someone, when you're talking long story to tell one simple thing, when your unwanted harsh word that you speak, when you with lack of awareness, you just keep on complaining about life, how miserable life is. All these things is absolutely not necessary. Just for example, if you people will do something like that. If you are busy, if you don't have a time to talk with someone, somebody says, "Can we talk sometime soon?" Then you can say, "Well, sorry, I am busy this week. Maybe next week let's catch up." That's a good way to say it. Instead of saying, complaining about all the things what's going on. I'm busy. My dog is sick. My father is sick. My neighbors has a problem. I don't know. The heating broke down. You don't have to go through the list of all misfortunes in your life. They just wanted to know when you can meet. That's all. I cannot do this week. Let's try next week. That's all what you need to say. Why you are so interested to go through all the list? Do you think they really wanted to hear that your air condition broke down, your car is not working, someone in his family is... Do you think they're interested in all your list? I don't think so. They will listen. Good friends do listen. And they might say, "I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything will go well for you." They might say that. But on the other hand, when you do need some help from other people, it's really important to be able to communicate, because it's a genuine need that you feel in a particular moment in life. Instead of thinking, "No, nobody loves me, nobody likes me, nobody will help me. I don't feel like asking this person to give me a ride to the hospital, or can you help me in the house, whatever." Don't make up your mind who will help or who will not help. Ability to reach out and ask is a very healthy thing to do, because it's a connection, it's a communication, it's a trust that you are exercising with people that you are related with. It's exercising. And of course, be ready to be... Somebody says, "Sorry, I'm so busy this week, I cannot do it, but another time let me know." They might say that, but don't take it personal. But not don't communicate. So anyway, in short, I think the important is, in order to find your true voice, we have to recognize all these noises, noise of our pain speech, noise of blaming, noise of irrelevant long story speeches, noise of hurts, noise of complaints. We have to recognize noise of unnecessary speeches, all these noises of your own pain, not realizing it's my own pain, and translating into this fanciest long story of speeches and dumping on other people. All these noises, it's important to be aware before we will have the awareness of silence within us, from where we will discover our true voice. Okay, so let's do a short meditation here. So sit comfortably. Bring your full attention awareness to this place, your place in this moment in your body. Feel the stillness in your body. Feel the silence. Be aware of inner silence. Be aware of inner spaciousness, openness in your heart. Allow your body, speech, mind to fully rest. Simply breathing out. If there is any effort, tensions that you feel, just breathe out. Be aware of the tension and effort, discomfort, breathe out. Breathe out deep, then you feel restful. Rest deeper. Now gradually bring your attention to your throat and feel the pain before it becomes a speech. Or pain, energy of the pain speech before it becomes the voice. This deep sense of kind of confusion, anger, disappointment, agitation, feeling in your throat, feeling in the root of your speech. Feel it. By being aware of how you judge, how you criticize, how you blame, how you complain, how you like to tell long story about simple thing, long, painful, emotional speeches, getting confused with just not feeling enough recognition or acknowledgement or love, but making a big story, long story. Recognize all these pain in your throat, in your speech. Just feel it. Just recognize how many times that you judge someone, you speak out a harsh word, criticism, judgment, complaining, labeling someone, which is what you're feeling something. It's a different thing. Recognize the differences. Someone is bad because I feel threatened. Someone is not threatening you, but your fear is feeling is you're threatened. Someone is not talking about you, but your sensitivity, too sensitive, too taking personal, is feeling that somebody is talking about you. Someone is not bad, or how you're labeling. You don't feel that people are kind to you. You're vulnerable, you're feeling weak, you're left out. This is your feeling. It's not someone is not kind to you or not love you. You don't criticize someone saying you're bad because you don't love me, because you don't express enough. Maybe someone does not have able to communicate enough, but maybe someone loves you, not able to say it. But the more important thing is you're feeling unloved. It's a different than somebody loving you or not loving you. Because of all this pain that you are feeling inside yourself, it's a different than the other people. So you don't want it to turn into a long, complex stories, speeches, and dump into the world and isolate yourself from families and friends and colleagues, from everybody. Recognize that pain before it becomes speech. Either it's the past or even just this very moment that you're ready to communicate with someone and you're ready to judge someone, ready to criticize someone, because you're feeling different emotion and you're confusing with what you're feeling and what others are. Recognize, acknowledge your pain. Now gradually bring this sense of the light and the warmth of awareness to this inner pain before it becomes pain speech, before it becomes affecting others' life and your own life. Bring the light and warmth of awareness to this pain speech before it becomes actually voice. Give this spacious, luminous, warm hug and let it melt, let it dissolve. These vibrations, these speeches, these words, let it dissolve completely and feel the inner silence. So continue doing that as we listen to the Salivaya mantra one time. Meditate on that, being aware of your pain speech before it becomes voice. Recognize that you have been doing these consequences of that, and bring this light and warmth. Let it dissolve one by one completely, and then just be fully aware of that inner silence, which is the source of your true voice. Continuously allow to dissolve all these voices of pain by bringing the light of awareness and the warmth, and feel deep silence, the inner silence. Feel that. Feel there's a deep sense of peace and security, confidence in that silence. And also feel this collective power of meditation that we all, as a Cyber Sangha, over 200 people, we are practicing together right now. Just feel that we are all supporting each other. I am supporting all of you, and I am open to feel supported by all of you. Feel that. A collective, global, universal silence. Big silence. Feel that. And realize that I don't have to judge someone, which I do. I don't have to criticize that person, which I do. I don't have to be harsh saying something to loved ones. I don't have to tell long, painful stories just to say yes or no, or simple answer. I don't have to go in detail in long pain stories, which I do. I don't have to. I'm happy to feel this inner silence, peace, and secure in me. My inner silence is my true voice, or my the source of manifested voice, true manifested voice. I can say kindly, ask someone. I can say no gently to no to something. I can be more respectful speech to someone. I can say thank you to someone. I can speak. I can use different words, different tones, different feelings based on compassion and kindness coming from that true source, which is from my heart and inner silence is the source. This kind word is my true voice. This silence, source silence is my true voice. This genuine expression of my pain is my true voice, that I feel hurt, that not that you are bad. I feel hurt in this situation. That's my true voice. It's true. I do feel hurt. When I say someone is bad, that's not true voice. That's judgment. It's a different. There's far more power and effective when you express your own emotion rather than you based on your own emotion criticizing someone has a negative consequences, no positive outcomes. I recognize that. I recognize the power of my true voice, voice of kindness, voice of compassion, voice of care, voice of gentleness, or even silence, the gift of silence in situations that I can give. Just be aware of the power of your true voice. Okay? So I hope the practice is helpful, useful, and I hope maybe this month is the month of silence on full moon. So I hope that really the homework here is full engagement to recognizing your own pain before it becomes a voice, recognizing differences between what you're feeling and how you're judging with your voice to someone else. Separate these two different things, and recognizing ability to recognize these pain before it becomes a voice, and just bringing the more light and warmth to it internally, and resting, giving more space, and discovering that deep beautiful silence where you feel totally secure, where you feel a totally new dictionary, new vocabulary, new speech opens up for you, the speech of kindness, care, attention, and you realize it's very different. You are speaking from your heart, you are speaking from what you're feeling, but you are not just constantly bombarding others with your pain, judging others, which is not your voice. Recognizing these speeches, it's so different. So I hope it's helpful. So I think we finish now, and as month of May, as I will be traveling to Europe, so my a little Europe tour is coming. So through Amsterdam, Berlin, Vienna, Bill, I think 4 places. So I hope to see you, many of you who are in Europe, in person, if all the circumstances allows. Looking forward to see you all. But there will be schedules will be on I think ligmicha.org. There will be my schedules there. So thank you very much. And of course, there will be continuous events happening on Facebook. So just stay closely connected with information on the Facebook. There will be more events are happening soon. We are organizing more and more things on Facebook. Okay. Thank you. Many blessings to all of you.